Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to my channel. Did you miss me? I know I sure missed you. I did not intend to be away for this long, but I got very, very sick, if you know what I mean. I caught a certain virus that's going around. I'm not sure if YouTube still suppresses the word, but then I started a new job, and then I quit that new job and started a new job. And then I got seasonal depression, and then the holidays rolled around, and then I had a convention to go to, but I'm back now, and I am so excited to be back and recording. I have wanted to record a video for so long, but like I said, I had seasonal depression, and I couldn't bring myself to record anything. So I'm happy to say that I'm starting to get better, and I'm happy to be back. So today, we are back with another anti-MLM video. I know you guys love these, and so do I. Today, we are watching a Brittany Sauer opportunity training call. I'm not 100% sure which one it is because I have not watched it all the way through yet, so this is going to be kind of a blind reaction with y'all. Now, if you don't know who Brittany Sauer is, she is one of the top earners in Monat. She is part of the $1 Million Club. She's really high up there in Monat, and we are going to watch one of her videos. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to check out all of my other social medias, which will be linked down below. She's really pretty. First of all, the main thing that I see about this video is selling a lifestyle. Like, she's in her nice house. I guess that's her house. She is lounging by the water, and she is doing her daily affirmations.
Amazing. Hello, everyone. I am super excited for this call. We have a mix of teams. We have all come together to hear from one great leader to all of us, someone that a lot of us look up to. And when we asked her to get on this call, I feel like something we want to focus on. And I'm going to share briefly a little personal story of mine because I feel like a lot of you can relate. Maybe some of you know me, some of you don't. My name is Joe. I'm an SED, MDC with Monat.
So an SED is a senior executive director. It is it is the highest level that you can reach with Monat.
I'm coming up on my 4 years. And a couple of months ago, I was kind of feeling really out of it. Like I was unmotivated, I was burnt out. And I spoke to Brittany and I was like, Brittany, I'm so out of it. And I had spoken to so many people about this, and no one kind of woke me up the way she did. And being in business for almost 4 years, I see so many people feel this way.
Of course they're feeling burnt out because they're not making any money. And of course she's going to tell you to stay in the business. At least that's what I'm assuming. I haven't quite gotten there yet. Of course she's going to tell you to stay in the business because she's making money off of you.
Whether you're 4 or 5 years in, or you're just starting and you're not getting results, maybe we're looking for that instant gratification. Maybe we don't have the support we need.
I'm sorry, but if I start a job and I'm not getting paid straight away, I'm going to quit. That's just the reality of things. I'm not going to stay at a job where I'm not getting paid.
Things don't go as planned, our team falls, whatever the case may be. It's so easy to fall into that negative mentality, to get distracted, to give excuses,
It's not an
to
excuse.
focus on a million other things. And we're having such a great month so far, and we decided who else better than Brittany to come here and kind of whip us all into shape. She does it so gracefully, but gets the point across. So I think everyone here knows her, but just in case, she is SED. She is 5 MDC.
5 times the $1 Million Club. I can't even imagine the downline that this woman has. Actually, I googled it earlier to see who she was because I had no idea who this woman was. She has like thousands of people in her downline.
I believe she is everyone's upline on this call. She is amazing, someone that you want to get to know. And Britt, we are so grateful and so thankful that you're doing this call for us, especially today out of all days. So let me find you so I can unmute you. And girls, guys, take notes, pay attention. This is not a call you want to be driving on.
This is not a call you want to be driving on. Why are you driving and taking a Monat call?
I'm in a basement, but I have my phone here to take notes. Okay, good.
I'm here, Joe. We love New York Joe, guys. She's in the Cobrick basement. She's got a New York baseball hat on. We are here for this vibe.
Yes.
I am so excited to be on this call with you guys tonight. It's crazy. Earlier today, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to make the call, and I have like a special angel number. It's 3 very, very random numbers. And I was just putting in the Zoom number for this call, and the 617 was in that number for this call. And I'm like, oh my God, that means I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be tonight. So I'm so glad I didn't cancel this call. And I feel like it's all of the best juju for all of us on here. But, you know, guys, I want to speak with you about being in this for the long term, for the legacy, right? We just got off of our director summit last week, and they put up an amazing visual for us there that was our growth as a company over the last 7 years. Okay. So it started here and we went up, and then we went here and we went up, and we went down and we went up. And it's funny because they always talk about 2018 at like the company as a whole. And they always say 2018 was the worst year the company ever had. And you see it on the chart, like 2018 is trending downwards. The crazy thing is that 2018 was the best year I ever had. And so many of my leaders on this call will tell you the same thing. It's the year I went SED. It's the year that I quit my job. It's the year that I got my car, right? So the point that I'm trying to make to you guys is that there's always going to be groups of people that are winning, always, okay? And I want to sit with the winners every single time.
She doesn't want to sit with the losers. She wants to sit with the winners. The losers.
We determine if we are the winners every single year. Senor Luis talked with us, guys, about, you know, how, especially in 2020, for the girls that were here in 2020, the fish were literally jumping into our boat. We were sitting in the boat and the fish were jumping into the boat, and we were sitting back and we were like, this is amazing.
Is she talking literally, or is this like a metaphor? Is she comparing customers to fish? That's kind of weird, but okay.
Life, okay? Anybody that's been with me on this call the last 4 or 5 years, we went up every single year, guys, exponentially. 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, every single year was up, up, up. And I'm here to tell you guys tonight, that's not a real life business. We were lucky and we were fortunate, but that's not going to be business every single year. I love that quote that's like, everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face, because that's just the honest to God truth.
Who says that? Everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face. What?
And it was a small reality check, you guys. A very, very small one. And we had a bad fucking attitude, to be completely honest.
Here they go with the cursing.
Business got a little tough, and everyone's mindsets went straight out the window. It's easy for everyone to sit around and say, oh my God, I have the best mindset on fleek, queen vibes, this, that, and the other thing, manifestation when business is good. Everybody has a great mindset when business is good. You're going to find out who the real leaders are and who the real badasses are when business is tough. You're going to see the work that you have or you have not been putting in on your mindset for the last 4 to 5 years. You're going to see it. Success is a mindset, you guys. It's a mindset. That's all that it is. And I'm here tonight to tell you guys,
I think success is a little bit more than just a mindset. Like, you have to work and you have to put the effort in. You don't just have a mindset and say you're going to succeed.
it starts with you and nobody else. And I've had to remind myself that many times in this business. This business has humbled me time and time and time again. And that's what I was trying to tell Joe in my living room that night. You know, I've rode a lot of highs in this business and I've had a lot of lows, okay? And every single time I come back stronger because I learned something. I love our business because I tell people that you're going to become somebody that nobody can take away from you. You're going to develop a skill set that nobody will ever be able to take away from you. Nobody will ever be able to take my mindset from me. It doesn't matter if Monat were to be gone tomorrow. I'm still going to be me.
I think it does matter if Monat was gone tomorrow, because then you wouldn't have your income. You'd have to find a new business to go to, and you wouldn't have gotten in on that ground floor opportunity.
I'm still going to be a leader. I'm not going to act off of my emotions. I'm still going to have great relationships with people that mean a lot to me.
Mean a lot to
Guys,
you
these
until
are the
they
things
can't
that are really, really important.
help you financially.
Okay? Our egos are what get us tricked up. And I want you to think about that. We talk a lot in our company about recognition, and recognition is important. And I think the company puts it so much in the forefront that we crave it so much, okay? I am not a recognition person because I'm not here, guys, because I need to be on a stage. I don't need people to praise me or tell me how great I am or to get an award or for people to clap for me. It's not what fills my cup up at the end of the day. Okay. And I want you guys to think about that tonight. We don't need, it's just an adrenaline rush. Okay. That's all it really is. It's not going to give you true happiness. It's not going to give you true purpose. You're not going to wake up tomorrow morning and be like, I am so happy that I got that award. It's not going to get you out of bed. So you have to come back to what's really important to you. You know, what's really important to me is providing a life for my family, being able to do things for my parents, starting a nonprofit organization, being able to travel when I want to, not having to worry about bills. Like, those are the things that are important to me over getting on a stage, being clapped for, people saying I'm great. Like, if you don't think you're great, who cares if anyone else thinks that you're great? You have to have a good self-image, guys, and you have to keep yourself humble, okay?
Keep yourself humble, because fuck you if you want to brag about your accomplishments.
Humble. It's so important. It's more important than the numbers, more important than any title. I don't want anyone on this call tonight, guys, to define themselves by a title that you are at, by a rank that you are at. You guys are so much more than that. I don't define anybody on my team by a title. Show me who you are. I want to see how you show up. I want to see what kind of attitude you have. How do you treat other people? Okay? I want to talk about being burned out, because that's like a buzzword these days. Oh, I'm burned out. This one's burned out. That one's burned out. Like, what the hell does that even mean? Okay?
What the hell is this woman even talking about? How dare she talk about, oh, being burnt out is a buzzword? That's so fucking disrespectful and so fucking rude. Like, some people are burnt out. Some people are burnt out from this business. And for you to sit there and be like, oh, that's a buzzword, is so damn disrespectful and so damn rude.
It means that you're making it about you. That's what being burned out is, guys. It's just thinking so much about yourself and obsessing on yourself. When you start pouring into other people, you will not be burned out. When you're helping somebody else live a better life, you will never be burned out. So you have to think about that, right? I'm somebody that likes to work out. Joe likes to work out. A lot of the best leaders like to work out. So when I think about being burned out, it's like, you know, because what people will say to me is, I'm burned out, so I'm going to take a step back from the business right now. I need to get my shit together. I'm going to take a step back from the business. You're somebody that wants to work out. Are you going to get in better shape by taking time off from the gym? No, it's never going to get you closer to the result. It's literally going to take you further and further and further away from the goal that you're trying to get to.
Okay, but there's a difference between taking a step back from the gym and taking a step back from a business that you are literally losing money in.
You guys are trying to rebuild your business. You need to lean into the business, not lean away from the business. The more successful that we get in this, I think what happens is we start to get comfortable. We start to get really comfortable. We start to lose that hunger that we had 5-6 years ago. And I look at somebody like Ed Milet. He's somebody that I love, that somebody I want to be like. And, how do you continue working towards like being a billionaire and not getting satisfied on that route along the way? It comes back to purpose. It comes back to other people. Like, that's what's going to get you guys out of bed every single morning. I changed my mindset last year. I had a bad mindset like everybody else, okay? I was burned out. I was cranky. Everyone on my team was coming to me and complaining day in and day out, and it was just bringing me down. I changed my mindset, guys. January of this year, if you're on my front line on this call, everybody got the same conversation from me. I don't want to hear it anymore. Do not come to me with any negativity for 2022. That's the vibe that I'm on for the rest of this year. I want solutions, not problems.
So don't come to her with any of your problems that you're having. So she says in one breath that she doesn't see her team as numbers and she doesn't see them as rank and that she sees them as people. But on the other hand, she's saying don't come to her with any negativity.
How you guys should treat your uplines. That's how you guys should treat your downlines. I want solutions, not problems. Okay. I used to say, I'm going to ride this company until the wheels fall off. That's what I used to say all the time. I have a new saying. I'm going to drive this company until the wheels come off. I'm taking ownership for what we're doing on the go forward. Guys, there's no other company out there that compares to what we have.
Yes, there is. You're not doing something revolutionary. You're selling shampoo. Eva NYC does that. Olaplex does that. L'Oreal does that. Redken does that. Joico does that. I could go on.
Compensation plan out there. There's nobody else that's more on trend with where the world is headed than what we have right now. The company is literally planning to go from 1 billion to 2 billion. Okay. There's $1 million of growth that they are projecting. I want the $1 billion in my downline. I want the entire billion. So if I fall short at 80%, then I'll take the 800 million. But I'm shooting for the full
So she
billion,
admits she only sees her downline as numbers.
A lot of people are sleeping across the company, guys. It's not just on our team. Everyone's sleeping. That's fine. You know what? I see that as an opportunity for growth for us. Everyone else wants to sleep. I'm going to be up early. I'm going to be recruiting. I'm going to be a founder in Europe. I'm going to be a founder in Australia. Guys, we stopped talking about these things. We stopped talking about founder shares. Hello, wake up, everybody. Guys, we sat at SED meeting, SED day, whatever, and they were talking about their US founder shares. And there was a bunch of like the emerging founders in mine and Joe's group that we were in. And we're like, how much money do you guys make in founder shares? We want to know. They make 15,000. Well, obviously it's projected on sales. Income disclaimer on the screen right now. They made $15,000 for one share. Like,
she has to say that because otherwise it could be considered an income claim. And I didn't even put the income disclosure statement on the screen. Oh my God.
all of them have like 3 shares. So that's $45,000 a quarter. That's $180,000 in 1 year for being a founder. So if that doesn't motivate you to get up, to get out, to start growing teams in Europe, growing teams
but that's
in
not
Australia,
normal.
growing teams in the US, it just depends with who, like, it really depends with who you're talking to. Okay. So I can talk to one person in my day who's like, business is horrible. I'm losing MMBs. I can't recruit anybody, blah, blah, blah. And then I have another team right now on my front line that went MMB in 30 days, recruited 100 market partners in 60 days, all in the US too.
100 market partners in 60 days. There's no way you can do that unless you have someone on your downline that is like a big name in the company. There's no way. No way. I refuse to believe that.
If you're sitting on this call tonight and you think that the US is saturated,
It is,
and that it's not the same as it was 5 years ago, I hate to break it to you, my friend, but you are completely wrong.
No, they're
Okay?
not.
I have a US team that's recruited 100 market partners in 60 days, gonna be in 90 days. Like, they are flying through the ranks and they are killing it, and they have a good attitude, and they inspire me every single day to be a better leader. Okay? Something else I want to talk about, because what makes Monat different, guys, is our culture, right? So, I did my MDC video. Anybody on this call that's been in an MDC video, the man who shoots it, Slade, is like the most amazing person. When he came and shot with me here in New York, we had a really good conversation about the fine line between inspiring somebody and making somebody jealous or envious of you. And this is something that we really have to think about on our social media as we continue to become more and more and more successful. Something I think about with everything that I post. I posted a house that I bought recently. And as I was posting it, I'm like, how can I inspire somebody with this and not have somebody look at me and say, F this girl, okay? I want you guys to think about walking that fine line. I saw a lot of people today, and it made me think about this today, was everyone's posting that Kim K interview about, get off your ass and work and blah, blah, blah. And I loved it. But I saw the backlash against it. And I kind of thought about Slade in that moment where it was like, she didn't inspire people with what she was saying. And she could have, I think that she pissed people off more than she inspired them.
Yeah.
So with everything that you guys put out, come back to your core principles. Come back to who you were before you started Monat. Don't let your ego get ahead of you. Don't let your social media get ahead of you. Stay grounded. You want to be somebody that people look to. Guys, you know what? The best way I can say it to you, when people come to your social media, do they walk away feeling better or worse? Do they walk away feeling better or worse? Do they look at your life and think that they can never be like you? Or do they look at you and think that that's someone that they want to be like? It's two very different things. And the same thing goes for how we talk to our teams. I will never be the leader who's like that mean girl that rules with an iron fist.
You will never be that mean girl, yet you were just talking about how you don't want your team to come to you with problems. This girl is mean.
That's kicking people out of the chats because they don't have enough PV and this, that, and the other thing. That will never be me. That will never be our culture. I want everyone to know that there's a seat for them at our table.
You can't sit with us!
And some people are going to go fast and some people are going to go slow, but there's a seat for everybody here, guys. And we need to be that leader. Everybody here needs to be that leader. That needs to be our culture at Monat. We don't want people to walk away feeling worse than when they came. The real life is hard enough, okay? Especially these days. Life is so crazy.
The real life is hard enough. So are you saying that Monat isn't real life? What are you saying with that?
When people come to us, when they're in our chats and they're on our calls, let them walk away better. Don't let them get off your stuff and feel like shit. You want to inspire. And it comes the same exact thing when we're talking about recruitment. Everyone wants to talk about recruitment. And, what I say to them is, listen, if someone's going to go into business with you, they have to like you. They have to trust you. They have to respect you. Those are big things. But in some kind of a way, they have to want to be like you. Okay? So it's not just about how you show up on social media. I want you guys to think about how you show up in real life. How are you in your friend group? How are you in your family? Like, what dynamic do you play? Are you the peacemaker? Are you the drama? Like, are you someone that acts on their emotions and flies off the handle? People are always watching you guys. So I want you to show up as the best version of yourself, someone that inspires other people, someone that someone would want to go into business with, okay?
Okay, I can't stand to watch any more of this video. This girl is something. She's so mean. She's so boring. So we're gonna watch another video of hers that's a little bit slower. That's not slower. That's a little bit shorter. Slower. It's called A Day with Monat. And it's Brittany Sauer and Brian Averbuch. Averbuch?
Hey guys, come on in, please. I am so excited to have you here today. My name's Brittany Sauer. We're here in the West Village, New York City. I have so many fun and exciting things planned. So come on in. Welcome to my Day with Monat. This is Brian.
Hey, good morning.
He doubles as a professional coffee maker and boyfriend.
She really said he's a professional coffee maker and her boyfriend. She put coffee maker before her boyfriend.
This is my dining room that also doubles as my office. And then right
Why does she have the picture of the Monopoly Man?
over here we have Ella.
Oh, but her dogs are so cute. Her decor is
One of the
ugly.
benefits of living in New York. So we're gonna take Ella for a walk right now to Washington Square Park. Here we come.
Her dogs are so cute though.
All right, guys, just finished walking the dog. We're gonna head home. I'm gonna take care of some emails.
And I am gonna do some yoga and get my mindset right for the rest of our day. I always had a dream of coming to New York and being in the fashion world. Then when that dream was realized, it was one of the best days of my life. But as time went on, I started to realize that I was overworked, I was underpaid. I found myself living just for the weekend. I was wishing away 70% of my life. Monat has given me a platform to step into the woman that I know that I was meant to be.
If anyone can tell what she's burning,
You
please
guys,
let
I
me
found
know.
my zen. I am feeling so good, so grounded right now. Come with me. I'm gonna change really quick, and then I'm gonna take you guys somewhere really special. This is actually where I used to come every single day and work 12-hour days. But today, every ounce of work that I put into my business, I get something out of. So I want to show you guys for the rest of this day what life is like for me now. I want to show you our favorite coffee shop in the city, which also happens to be Brian's.
That's what our means. Our favorite coffee shop. That means both of you.
All right, guys, let's go meet the girls for lunch. We just finished lunch in Soho, and now we're gonna hit the streets, go shopping. It is the perfect New York minute.
Lifestyle claims. They didn't buy anything.
Okay, guys, we just got home. These girls are gonna go glam up, and I'm gonna take a couple minutes to touch base with my team. Hey.
They're not showing the fact that most people have to work 12 hours a day or even longer in order to make any money or even make $1 with Monat. Because she doesn't have to do that because of how high up she is in the company. She's got an entire downline that will do that for her.
I love helping people connect their passion to this opportunity.
And I think that through that, I've been given a platform to inspire and to educate other people.
I love your attitude. I think that, you always tell the truth. You're so straightforward, and reputation is everything in this business.
I'm so excited for this year. I cannot wait to keep breaking records with you. Mwah!
Okay, our Zoom call is done. We chatted about the products, we chatted about the business, and now it's time for us to get ready for tonight. Okay, you guys, I am gonna show you a 5-minute tutorial how to take this hair from day to night. Okay, you guys, this is the
She
final
didn't
look.
do
How
anything
we
to
all
her hair. It doesn't look any different.
You really are the average of the people that you surround yourself with. I'm so grateful for all of these incredible women. They are my tribe. They believe in me. I believe in them.
Stop saying
We
someone's
push
your
each other
tribe.
to live our best lives, to be our best selves. So if you're watching this and you're scared to take that first step, I encourage you to stop waiting. Take risks, follow your heart, and always know that the best is yet to come.
So, that was the Brittany Sour videos that I had. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. I'm sorry that I did not finish the verse video. I could not get through it. She was so boring and she's such a mean girl. Oh my god. But let me know what you guys thought of what I did watch in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next one, which will not take as long to post as this one did.